This is Blind Views, and that's how I see it.
Okay, this is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
This is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
I am BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is Blind View. That's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Hi, I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Because I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews,
And that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's how I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way Sammy and I see it.
This is BlindViews. That's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it from the Riverwalk in San Antonio, Texas.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Fluffy, get back here. Oh, hey. This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it. Now, Fluffy,
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
これはブラインドビューダリー。それは私がそれを見る方法です。
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
This is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews. That's how I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews.
And that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it. Towboat style.
Yeah, this is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it. Oh yeah.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that is the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, that's the way I see it. I'm BlindViews,
And that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
We're BlindViews, and that's the way we see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it. I'm BlindViews.
I'm BlindViews.
And I'm BlindViews. That's the way we see it.
I'm BlindViews.
And that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's how Bandit and I see it.
This is BlindViews. This is the way we see it.
What was that thing you say?
That's the way I see it.
That's it. That's the way he sees it. Not me. I can't say that, but he can say that.
What's up, everybody? It's Thursday. We made it. It's another week. And Marie, thank you. I do appreciate it. That's awesome. Oh, let's see. Where we at here? Uh-oh. There it is. I hit a button. Everything went crazy.
Yay!
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Hello. Everybody over there in chat world. Oh. See all kinds of people in here. Oh, Miss Vicky, you are here. There's Linda, Lady Redskins in Rockford. What's up, man? Pool Pulse. Yes, that was Lola. Squirrel Bait. Yep. Nez was in there. Ridge Runner. What's up? Detroiter. Stacy. James. And everybody. Hello. We are here. Boil that dust speck. Boil. Oh, that's Horton Hears a Who. We are here. So how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is having a great day.
Yay!
Thank you. I'm gonna try my best. That is for sure. Let's do this real quick. The bats. That's right, the bats. Oh, yes. What's up, Fargo? 1 week from today, that's right. We're going to get up Thursday morning and hit the road. 1 week from today.
He doesn't lie to you. Beware of the bats. They might just poop on your head.
That's right. They just might poop on your head. He's probably in here lurking around somewhere, I would imagine. Yeah, there'll be no live streams. I'll try to post. I'm going to take I have a real crappy little cheap little laptop. It's just, when I mean cheap, it's cheap. It was just over $100. So, it doesn't have a whole lot of anything. It's just to, something bigger that when I'm sitting downstairs, I can read some emails and do some things when I'm not doing it on a phone. So it doesn't, it's not anything, but I will see. I know a lot of people film on their phones, and the camera on that thing, definitely, it sucks. It's horrible, but, yeah, I will try to film some stuff and see if I can just plop it on there, upload it. It will definitely be point shoot and upload because I will have no editing software whatsoever. So, yep, I'll be joining the ranks of the point shoot and upload because, hey, why not? Everybody else fucking does it, and everybody watches them, and everybody doesn't have a problem. Nobody has a problem with them, so I don't want to hear no shit from anybody. Robert actually stops in here every once in a while and says hello. He's around. He's just doing his thing. He's a pretty decent dude. What's up, Doc? How you doing, buddy? There's the unibasist. Right there. Yes, he has been in here, yeah. You're okay? Oh, okay's better than bad, I guess. No, he just he said he works for money. Head to the Pacific Northwest on Monday. Maybe I can find the missing line screw. Yeah, he hasn't been doing it. I'll hit him up. I'll have to hit him up and see if he answers what he's up to. Eric had a friend. Yeah, once upon a time. I just found having a lot of rain and storms lately, which is needed. Eric doesn't have any friends. There's people that think they're friends, but oops. Yeah, pretty much. Meyer made it. What's up, man? Yeah, there's a lot of people that think they're friends, but yeah, it turns out no. Once he's done with you, he's done with you. Yes, gonna be traveling, that's right. Miss Vicky's in the Smoky Mountains, and I haven't filmed much of anything. I have a new respect for the vloggers from Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. I will. I'll say this, Miss Vicky. A lot of times when I am out and about and doing things, I have to actually make a concerted effort to film, because it's bad enough being visually impaired and, you know, having to see, but I don't want to experience everything through the lens of a camera. I don't want to experience everything doing this and thinking of setting up shots and what am I going to say, and no, I want to go and enjoy and do, you know. So yeah, everybody that just films everything. What's up, Mary? It's I guess I could say I have a respect for them, but on the other hand, it's like I know it's to chase the almighty content constantly, but you miss so much shit, you know? It's just like when I was at the Lollapalooza, I filmed a little bit, but I would go up to people and, you know, but and then the camera went away, and then somebody else, and I do a little bit. I didn't just run around with a camera and jamming it in people's face and filming everything. I wanted to be there and experience the meetup and meet the people and talk to the people. I didn't want to worry about looking at it through a lens of a camera and all that bullshit, you know? I don't know. That's just me, though. I'm weird one. Everybody else is normal. I'm strange. Hit me up if you're passing through my neck of the woods. I sent you my number and email. Yeah, I probably did get. I know a lot of people's stuff I get and then I kind of toss it away. I don't keep anybody's personal stuff. Even like I used to say that, you know, Lola used to get not mad, but she used to go, "You have it." Every year she would ask me to do a logo for Lollapalooza, and every year I'd say, "You have to send me your address so I can send you the stuff." Because once somebody sends me their stuff, their info, I use it and then I toss it. I don't have everybody's shit laying around because I don't want it. The Boyton vlogger puppets. I don't miss the Boyt. There's a new kind of Boyt. There's always some kind of Boyt around, I'll tell you that. 12 minutes late. C.R. Boger. Vlogger Puppets is now Mr. Vlogger. Oh, no shit. Oh, I'll be, like I said, I'll be posting some stuff. I'll probably post some of the trip, maybe, you know, like when we get to another state and then when we get to our destination and stuff. And if I'm doing anything exciting, you know, I'm not going to film every fucking waking moment. I'm not going to be a Sarasota Tim and, you know, post 10 videos a day. Look, I'm turning the doorknob and opening the door. Do you see me? Yeah, I'll be right back in a little bit. Hey, look, I'm walking down the street. Oh, look, I'm going to my car. We're going to drive now. Okay, we're where we're at. Video number 3 coming to you from let me go in here and poke everything. Okay, now I'm going back out to the parking lot. See you in the next video. Here I am climbing in my car. We're going to drive now. Okay, see you in the next video. Okay, we're back to the home. I'm going to go out and go to the bathroom and wipe my ass. Okay, next video. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that shit. It's a difference of if you do it for fun or if it's your source of income. That is very true. That is very, very true. That's the dilemma, yeah. That's the thing. It's damn Rosie O'Kelly. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Your home improvement connection. You were actually watching Rosie last night? Oh, no shit. But yeah, I mean, I've heard lots of people say, how some of these nomads are that, you know, they say that, oh, we travel and we do this and we expand. Look at this and we experience that. Where I've heard many, many, many people tell tale of certain people that will, you know, they'll drive, they'll get to a place, they'll run around, they'll film, they'll set up a shot and they'll film, they'll do this and they'll run around and film and run around and do this and film, and they'll film the people across the fire, filming them, and then they'll talk and they'll film, and then it's poof, they're gone because they're inside editing the rest of the night, and then they're out in the middle of nowhere, so they're waiting for their 20-minute video to upload, and it takes 2-3 hours for it to do it because, you know, the internet speed and all that shit. And so, yeah, that's their entire life. And they're really not experiencing anything. They're not out there living it. They're not out there seeing stuff and experiencing stuff. No, they're not seeing any more than I am, sitting here in my fucking mommy's basement. Yeah, when I go out and experience, I go out and I see and I do. I don't fucking through a camera. And there's a guy, hey, what's your, jamming cameras in people's faces and shit. No. Imagine if Mike was in charge of Band-Aid in the 80s. Oh, he could sing, do they know? It's Christmas after all. The survival garden. Oh my God. That's funny. MSRV are nearby, but I haven't seen them. I've seen none of the vloggers. I'm so glad I did run into Gatlinburg Hussey. Oh, no shit. So you're seeing some folks, huh? Stuck at Burning Man. Did not run. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, you turn the camera on and film some stuff and say, hey, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But yeah, to just have to fucking film every waking, I couldn't. Yeah, the experience adjacent, yeah. Yeah. I ran into Yankee in the South a few years back. It was not a nice time. Will is a arrogant fuck. And Dawn, I think she can't say a word unless she gets permission. Holy shit. Yeah, Burning Man is one of those things. I think it gets worse every year. But that's because, again, people are involved, and the more people, the more shit happens. But all right, since you guys brought it up, let's talk about Mike real quick, and I'll give you my opinion whether you want it or not. Let's see what Squirrelbase say. For you become a slave to YouTube by filming your life day in and day out and worrying about what you're going to film and make people. Yeah, it's the thing. Wake up. What am I going to do today? Oh, well, and Tater. He's running out of shit, as we will talk about in a minute here too. But yeah, the constant, and filming everything, and then reading comments and whining and bitching and moaning because people have opinions on what you're doing and you have no right. Well, you're putting, I woke up at 4:00. I did this. I ran through the parking lot. I went to get a coffee. I came home. I wiped my ass. I folded my clothes. I did this. I brushed this. I sold a car. I bought a car. I got a bike. I got this. I did this. I did. You don't know what I do, and you have no right to. I mean, come on. You put every fucking waking moment, every thought, everything that you do, you put it on here for the world to see, and not just see, but to criticize. And hey, fell asleep. Gonna be a long night. But yeah, it's crazy. Craziness, I tell you. Josh is the guy that's staying with Mike on his property. Josh's dog has separation issues probably because he carried it around like the pup. Yeah, he carries that pup like Paris Hilton. He needs a little handbag to put his dog in, like Paris Hilton does. All right, but let's talk about Mikey and his garden. All right, Mike's garden isn't doing too well. He says, well, it's doing better than his very first one, because if we remember at his other land, hey, Cumulus Vapes, what's up? He did horrible. He tried to grow potatoes in buckets, and they were little, like cherry tomato sizes and everything else. But first of all, now I'm not a farmer. I'm a city boy, but hey, I know a little bit about it, and I had basic science class, and one thing I do know is, don't you need things like bees and butterflies and other things of that nature that pollinate things and do the little business to plants and do it, unless you're got your little scalpel and your tweezers out and you're doing it yourself? I look like a farmer. Yeah. Hi-ho, hi-ho. I used to shovel shit when I was a kid. That was one of my jobs. I would clean out stalls. I would shovel shit, put it in the manure spreader. And then they would take it out and spread. And every once in a while, they would let me drive the tractor. They would start it and set my ass up there and say, keep it straight, boy. And while they went, and I would go down the rows and they would throw the bales of hay. But yeah, I used to have to shovel. But anyway, I digress. But Mikey's little Fort Knox that he built over his thing to keep everything out, did he keep everything out? Can anything get in there? And again, I'm here in Pennsylvania. Yes, you do, honeybees and even hummingbirds. Yeah, exactly. So you got that, and I don't know does Arizona even have bees? I know it sounds stupid, but when it's hot like that and everything, do they have normal shit? What pollinates everything out there? I don't know. I'm not that familiar. I'm not trying to say anything, but I was just I'm looking at things, and he's got everything so caged in. Yeah, it's, like flies and gnats and stuff can get through, but he's got it so shut down. Is there anything in there to do the work except the fucking worms that he put in there? Yes, there are bees in Arizona. I figured there were, but I didn't know, what kind, if they were different. But anyway, does he have any of that stuff in there, or is it all out trying to get in? Scorpions and rattlesnakes. Well, we got rattlesnakes here, and bars, and skunks, and raccoons, and bobcats, and we got all kinds of shit here. But yeah, and I got lots of bees. I try to feed my bees. I try to make sure that they have water and some flowers to play in and all that good stuff. But that's the one thing. That's the first thing I thought of. I was like, well, does he have all the stuff, to actually do the work. And then the second thing is I know he got some soil and stuff from wherever and bought bags of manure from wherever, Tractor Supply or whatever. But you're in Arizona in the desert. Do you have the proper nutrients that you're adding? What's up, Carrie Joe? Mowing grass. Yeah, I got to do that one more time before we leave. But, is he adding the proper, and I'm not talking about like Miracle Grower, but is he adding nutrients and stuff to the soil? Because again, you're in the desert. Is he doing that stuff? And then I think of all the things, and when he says, oh, well, it's not, I hate to waste time and on something that's not going to, well, yeah, nobody likes to do shit for nothing. Plus all the money that of everybody else's that you wasted because, oh, well, I need a hose. Oh, yeah, good. It's on my wish list. Buy me a hose. Oh, I need this. I need that. I need the planters. I need this. I need that. And everybody's sending him everything. And he's going to say, oh, I'm wasting my time. Well, you're wasting everybody's fucking money. Because Mr. Self-Sufficient, Mr. Self-Sustaining Off-Gridder, who takes care of himself, yeah, he couldn't fucking afford anything, so everybody bought him the shit. And now he's going to cry and bitch because he's wasting his time and he's not getting the fruits of his labor that he would like. Again, think of all the fucking people that sent you everything that you needed, Mr. Self-Sufficient. And then he brags, oh, I'm an off-gridder. Yeah, you gotta be your own plumber. You gotta be your own carpenter. You gotta be your own electrician. You gotta know how to do everything when you're out here living off-grid like me. Yeah, see, I can do it. I can be self-sustaining, and I can do it. A city boy could never do this. Well, let me tell you one thing, Mike. This city boy, I can at least grow a fucking tomato. I've grown plenty of them right out here in the fucking ghetto. Yeah, but granted, we have dirt, not sand, and we have lots of rain and all kinds of other stuff. But I can grow a tomato, and I'm a city boy. And apparently, you can't grow too much of anything. And then he's bitching about, oh, I got plenty of radishes. One thing I don't like, and there's, well, then why did you plant radishes if you don't like radishes? You should know that they get caught in your teeth. Do those rings get caught in your teeth when you're down there? You should know. Do you got any chipped teeth? Do you like sticking your tongue through it when you're licking my nutsack? Do you? You would know. You know I let you lick it. You know. You get your nose down there and you root around. You know. You don't have to. You know the answer to that question. You didn't need to ask that in public and embarrass yourself. Your dentist knows. If you got any chipped teeth. Oh, get the hell out of here. You come in here and try to pull some shit. What's the matter? Doesn't your mommy let you do what you want to do? Can't you wear what you want to wear? Aren't you allowed to get tattoos and piercings if you don't want to? What's the matter? Are you mad? Because I'm a big boy and I can do whatever I want? Oh, whatever. But Mikey, and here's the thing. It's the first year. It's the first season. Started late. Things ain't going to go quite right. And it's going to take, it takes so much water. Well, no shit. You're in the desert. Of course it takes water. That's one of the things. That's one of the things that you need for photosynthesis and other things. Again, I learned that in fucking, in school, grade school. Photosynthesis. You need sunlight and water, and you need the bees. Because they pollinate this and that. And remember the pistil and the stamen and all that shit. I remember that shit from school. So, yeah. He says he's not going to give up. I hope he doesn't give up. Just stick to it. Get your soil right. Stick at it. You fucking conned all those people into buying every fucking thing you needed for your self-sufficient ass. And you ain't going to be able to be, I know you'll still be on here bragging, oh, I'm self-sufficient. Yeah, one more step to self-sufficiency. If you can't grow your own food there, Mikey, guess what? You're going to be pretty reliant on somebody to get your food shit from. Okay. See, there's a man and he has a so yeah. He's got those friends, those off-gridder friends that are very successful at gardening and farming and whatever you want to call it. And they have all kinds of shit and they grow all kinds of stuff. Go over and yak at them. Take some tips and pointers. And guess what? If you got to get water, you got to get water. Mr. Self-Reliant. Again, you ain't self-reliant if you can't grow your own food and you can't buy your own shit to grow your own food. Tobacco or weed, yeah. But yeah, that whole, it's so much work and I'm not getting anything. Oh, well, look, 2 little cucumbers and a bunch of radishes. And I don't even like radishes. Well, then what the fuck did you plant radishes for? Yeah, and I mean, I'm by no means am I some off-gridder. I'm a city boy. I like being a city boy. I like being, hey, there's a store there. If shit goes bad, like we have bad weather or the flood waters come up or we have a bad snowstorm, I can walk to a store. It's not the big grocery store, but I can walk to a store and get some stuff. I won't starve to death if I have to, and I can get basic necessities. There's a store right up the street. There's a Walmart there. There's another Walmart over there. I mean, there's like 3 or 4 different Walmarts. There's fucking Costco's and BJ's and fucking there's everything everywhere. I'm not out in the middle of, I gotta drive an hour to go to town to get a fucking, this valve on my fucking water thing broken. I gotta drive an hour and a half to town. Well, tough shit. That's where you chose, so drive an hour and a half and suck it up, buttercup. I choose not to live that way. But I do know that other folks that live off-grid and are self-sufficient, they have a water source. They found a water source, and if they had to fucking lay pipe or dig ditches or trenches to get water there, they did. They have goats or whatever for milk, and they have gardens, and they actually live off-grid. They don't, they have solar power, and all that happy horse shit. And yes, it is true that it's, you're not totally self-sufficient because you're going to rely on neighbors and friends and everything else for all kinds of things. But still, you have that barter system where you can trade if you need to and stuff like that. But again, if you can't grow tomatoes and fucking, cauliflower or whatever else you got stuck in the ground, and you're going to whine about it, even though everybody else on the planet bought you everything you needed, Mr. Self-Reliant. And now you're going to go, I put all this time and I went and got a bunch of water and nothing happened. I'm going to lay down and hold my breath until... Stop it. Just fucking stop it. When I think about Spud and this girl, I think about Vienna sausage being thrown down the hallway. Oh, ouch. I like the idea of growing your own. Yeah, I mean, sure. But I live, like I said, and you could have a little garden, have a little thing, but I couldn't grow my own everything. Plus, I don't eat that kind of stuff. I'd have to have a cow. 2 years eating meat. I was king of diaper delivering from Oakland Port to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Damn. Yeah, we had strawberry pots, yeah. Strawberries, tomatoes, all that shit. Well, I've done that here in the city. Well, Mike, I'm an off-gridder. These city boys couldn't handle it. I'm a big, tough city boy. I'm self-reliant. Can you buy me a hummingbird feeder and a hose? Can you buy me some screws and some joist hangers? Can you buy me? I'm Mr. Self-Reliant. I'm a big-time off-gridder. I don't need nothing from nobody. Can you buy me a new... Oh, that shit just trips me out. When you're traveling on the road, you must carry more than you can use of water. Yeah, you need a lot of water. Well, I have a Cracker Barrel, but I refuse to go. 10 members of my family were served substandard food the last time we went, almost 2 years ago. First times don't get second chances with me. I was going to do a little thing about Cracker Barrel. I still might do it tomorrow, so I won't say it too much today. Because it's a restaurant. Who cares? Everybody's having a big fit about this fucking thing for whatever reason. But along the lines of Maryland's thing, I haven't been in a Cracker Barrel. I've driven by, well, not driven, but have been driven by them here and there. But I haven't been in a Cracker Barrel in a very, very long time. And it's just, whatever. And we don't eat out hardly at all anymore. I'd say never, but I don't want to say never, but hardly. It's been a long time. Because one, it's so damn expensive. And what do I want to go to Cracker Barrel and get fucking, meatloaf and mashed potatoes when I can make meatloaf and mashed potatoes here? It would cost a quarter of the price, and it would probably be 20 times better, in my opinion. But yeah, it's just like fast food. I give it up on fast food a long time ago. Cottages among the Amish, you can get free-range meat, eggs, veggies from them. It's the place. Yeah, the Amish have a lot of stuff. Well, they went through some shit. What's up, Kevlar? Here for a while at one place, tried to get shut down because he was selling whole milk, and the state was like, well, you can't do that. And it was a whole big thing. Actually, Pennsylvania's Keystone natives, there are so many wild animals in Pennsylvania that you can live off grid in Harrisburg. Well, yeah, there's some places you could, that you have to go to certain counties, because certain counties you can't do shit like that. It's just like the big push when it was the new big thing. Tiny home, get a little tiny home, fucking 6 foot wide by 10 foot long. And, yeah, where are you going to put it? Because you go a lot of places and you can't put that fucking thing here. That's a shed. You have to have a building, and you have minimum requirements and this and that and that. You can't just, oh, well, I'm going to put, no, you can't. Yes, you can. No, you can't. So a lot of people were like, oh, that's a great idea. So they're going out and get these tiny homes. And what do you mean I can't put it in my, no, you can't. Well, why can't I? I just bought this little piece of land and I'm going to put this tiny home. No, you're not. You can build a little house and then put your little shed out back. But no, it has to be. So yeah, there's a lot of things that people were like, but yeah, there's certain places you could live off grid. There's plenty of stuff. You're right. Pennsylvania, we got lots and lots of mountains. If you just kind of look at the background, when I'm out and about, and you can see the mountains and the trees and the rivers and the plains and the fields and we got all kinds of shit. That's why I always say I kind of like it here. where we're at. I mean, it's not the greatest place in the world, but it's not that bad. 5-minute trip that way, and I'm downtown. I can do anything. Go to the Social Security office, go get a marriage license, go get your carry permit, go to the sheriff's, go to the police station, go to the hospital, go to the anything, the agriculture bill, whatever you need, it's right there. 5 minutes the other way, you're in the mountains, camping, hiking, fishing, doing whatever. So it's not a bad place. Tiny house, tiny dreams, yeah. But yeah, it's interesting. I just thought Mikey's whole thing was quite interesting, especially how you break. Oh yeah, I can do this off grid. City boys can never handle this. Cause you got to be this, you got to be that. You got to know how to cut down a tree. You got to put up your own fence. You got to fix your own plumbing. You got to fix your own electricity. You got to grow your own food, Mikey. So just buckle down and have at it and do it. You can fucking do it. Don't give up. You started late. Start on time. Do some more research. Talk to your friends that know, and just do it. Beg people for more stuff. Get them to send you some more shit that you need, Mr. Self-Reliant. And the next thing you know, you'll be growing some stuff, some more radishes that you hate, whatever. But just fucking do it, man. You can do it. I got faith in you, Mike. Do it. And yes, as someone said, Josh, he needs to put that fucking dog down. We were watching, and my wife even said the same thing. Does he ever put that fucking dog down? Oh my goodness. 40,000 acres of game land, 200 yards from me. Lots of meat up there. Yes, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, we got, it's a pretty nice place around here, really, Like I said, maybe not right in my neighborhood, but you don't have to go far. And it's pretty nice. And there's lots of little small towns, like where Blair lives. Really cool little spot. And like somebody was saying, the Amish, Jebediah, Jakey and them, over there having a porn raising, milking the cows now, don't you see? Throw the cow over the fence some hay now. Go over there, get a comb your hair now, you're all stribbly headed now. Out in the light before you leave. Where you're born in a barn. Okay now. We're gonna go down to the store. Fetch me some victuals before the big barn raising. But yeah, you can get all kinds of shit from the Amish. You just got to know what you're doing and where you're going. But yeah, so that's what I'll say about Mikey and his attempt and his wish list. But I think he just needs to let some things in there, some bees and some butterflies and some hummingbirds and I don't know, go buy some fucking ladybugs or something. I don't know, something, but and figure out what you need nutrient wise to supplement that sandy shit that you live in, which, hey, nothing wrong with it, but you gotta make do. You gotta figure it out. Sound like a Wisconsinite. That's the way the Chekies talk now, don't you know? Me and Jebediah and Ezekiel, we're going to go to church now. Down the hilly down. And spinning around for my daughter-in-law was killed on a motorcycle. Oh, is that? Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, I read. He left a comment, I believe. Yeah, that shit sucks. All Amish girls come here for the beach in the spring. Take a walk on the wild side. From Springer. Here, Minnesota people give rise to town to the Amish. We call them modern toters. Yeah, it does suck. what, 12-year? Oh, man. Yoder toters. Yeah, it's old enough to for it to hit hard. 4 acres, 1 acre pond. My kids love being able to run their dirt bikes around. Yeah, we do see Amish buggy in town from time to time. I see one kid's buggy had a system in it. Yeah. 2 men a night. Yeah. 2 men a night. You guys are awesome. Yeah, that shit sucks, man. That's one thing that a lot of people say I seem cold and I don't know what word, but they, unemotional and all that. It's just for over 10 years of being a firefighter and, seeing some nasty shit and being debriefed and learning you didn't cause it, you're there to help, and, all that. And, it is tough to see kids though, always. But yeah, you kind of get, I don't want to say you get used to it, but you learn to not let it drive you crazy, I guess you could say. But it does suck. It does. It's horrible. West Texas, the Indians would get drunk, then walk back to the reservation. Many would fall asleep on the road because it was warm, then get run over by 18. Oh, damn. Well, that's fucked up. Yeah, I mean, you do kind of feel, but in the moment, like I said, you get, if you roll up on a scene and, say a car crash, two cars crash or whatever, and you got to cut somebody out, you're not focused on the human aspect of it. You're just, you've been training for all this shit, and you got to get the job done to get this person out the quickest that you know how and do it and all that other shit. And then when it's all over and you go back and you all sit around and you're filling out reports and doing this and that and then chit-chatting and, then you can, you get the debriefing and stuff and I say, remember, you didn't cause it and this and that and that. But yeah, it's always tough when there's kids, little babies or kids are in cars and they're hurt and they're screaming and they don't know what's going on. And you got mom or dad or both all fucked up and the kid, in the back seat and, like 8, 9 years old enough to know what's going on and they're dead or whatever. It's a mess, but you kind of got to leave that shit on the highway and not take it home or you'll fucking go nuts. You happen to know where Ken Day was buried? Nope. Yeah, and that's the thing. You can be as safe as you want. You can have the best car, the this, the that, whatever. It's just, yeah, you just never know. You just never know. I've been to accidents, people just going down the road, minding their own business, and here comes some fucking nutcase the wrong way on the highway doing about 90 or 100 miles an hour and boom, You just, again, you were just minding your own business and out of nowhere, what are you going to do? It's like you got a split second. I was very happy to help and serve my community the best I could. I thank you for that, and I do take pride in it. I do. I'm very proud of myself for doing that. I met a bunch of really good people, and I was never in the military, but I think that was probably the closest thing I'd ever come to being in the military, where you rely on people and you got people that got your back and are watching your back and fucking, again, everybody else is running out of that burning building and you're running in with a bunch of people and they got your back. Or again, you got a bunch of guys running and stabilizing the vehicle while you're climbing in and trying to assess and do some patient care real quick until the ambo gets there. I mean, it's a whole lot of bullshit, a lot of working parts. It's like a big dance, and you train really hard. And a lot of people don't understand how much training and shit, you just do it over and over and over and over again. And even there's a big facility right over here. I mean, it's got all kinds of shit, and it's invaluable. My buddy could not handle being a paramedic. Quit after 3 years. Yeah, it's not for everybody. It's not. I've been first one seeing a couple bad wrecks just as a citizen. Yeah, it is rough. Yeah, it's crazy. Cape May, there you go. Yeah, and well, I was a volunteer. The whole the whole fire company was, but even the EMTs, the ambulance people, and all that, they get paid shit. I mean, it's fucking garbage money. Cops really don't even get that much for being shot at and stabbed and disrespected and spit on and all the shit that they go through. They don't get enough money, but fucking EMTs, man, to be driving around all day saving lives, they get paid garbage. A guy that fucking drives a forklift and moves fucking boxes around gets paid more than the guy that saves your life. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, exactly. And you got, places like New York City, with them guys, it's nonstop. They're going all day, every day. LA is the same way. Because whenever you hear anything, any kind of call, when the cops are there and they need medical, who shows up? A fire truck. And them guys come out and they're first responding until the ambulance gets there for transport. But the firefighters are usually the ones that are the ones, no, it is no joke. You got that right. Life is military. Don't be an ass. Whatever that means. Let's see. Just outside Cape May. I know this is, as my in-laws have a summer house there. Picked up a hitchhiker when I was traveling to Alaska and back. I carried an extra tent bag. Surprise. Something with killer breakfast and ribeyes, tater, and garlic bread. Treat them like kings. There you go. Over the line, head on. Not a good thing, and they say about motorcycles. Yeah, motorcycles, I kind of miss being able to ride, but I don't think I would ride nowadays if I could. It's crazy out there, man. Understand, BB, just like me, you learn to deal with whatever until you're off duty, and then it will hit. Yeah. Baby's back with me, blankets for autopsy. Yeah, see, that shit, that always got me no matter what. The little ones. Yeah, it's tough. You got to deal with it. But again, it's another thing that you learn. Small towns have volunteer EMTs. That's true. That is true. But, yeah. It's, definitely not for everybody, but it is a good bunch of guys, though. It is a good bunch of guys. You do have your slackers and your morons, just like you have everywhere, but, Thank you. Yeah, I have, I got to get all my shirts and my pants are all big and shit, but I'm too cheap to go buy new clothes. Plus, I got all these cool shirts. But yeah, everything's real big and loose now. It does make it easier to conceal, if you know what I mean. But let's see, one more thing, and then we'll just chit-chat. And that is that I wanted to talk about was Tater real quick, who did a little year in review, a little year retrospective of his little fucking bus build. And so I said, I miss my bus. I really miss my bus, and we'll be back. You miss your bus. I don't think how do you miss your bus when every single chance you get, you run away and go somewhere and leave it for someone else to deal with. I just think it was funny. But yeah, I didn't watch. I kind of skimmed through and seen that it was just a whole bunch of stuff, and I'd stop every once in a while. It was just, he just gathered up a whole bunch of clips from videos from the bus build, threw some music behind it, and just played it through. And so that's what it was. But yeah, it wasn't worth me watching. I've seen it all before. I watched him build the thing, but you know. I love the tater tot. You can love the tater tot. I don't care. You're allowed to. I haven't watched tater video in 10 years. Same with Mikey. I watch them for you. Billy must have got a lot done to the bus, so now it's safe for Eric to go. Yeah, yeah, you probably got an update that said, I got this and that and that and that's done. Tater go, oh, I missed my bus. I can come back out. Yeah. I had to get new winter clothes. Everything is big on me too. Yeah. Yeah. My wife just went through her closet and pulled out stuff that she hasn't worn in a long time. She lost a lot of weight too. Retire family, this is, so understand what we, yep. People don't get it. But somebody's got to do all that nasty shit, right? Tater's rehash a video was all about him. Never showed Wayne in a couple images of Billy. Never said thank you to them. Yeah, I was, as I was scrolling through, I seen one or two little things of Wayne when I think it was around the time when they first started and they were ripping and tearing those cinder things out. You could see Wayne in the doorway, but yeah, he didn't do a whole lot of anything. It's just all about Tater. You're right. Went from 22 to 10. Yeah. Never seen a Mikey video. Damn. Well, thank you. Has he ever shouted you out on his channel at all? Who? Yeah, I do. I have a couple, but yeah, I do need a new one. Clarice. Mikey's first video, I tried to help him, and he wrote back, send money or fuck off. 9 minutes and 30 seconds of him, and that is how much time he actually worked on. Yeah, that's about right. He built the big cat shitbox play toy thing all by himself, he said. So yeah, that was about it. Nomadic Fanatic. No, he said my name a couple times, but the one video about how unhinged and how he didn't know anything about what happened to me and this and that and all this other shit, which was all lies. And him and Kevin made maybe 2 or 3 videos where they mentioned me and how much of a dick I was, but other than that, no. Man, as a Greek god. Bus not move, brakes will lock up, man. What about the overheating thing? Well, they changed the thermostat. Billy changed the thermostat and everything's going to be fine. Yeah, he's not on Facebook. Oh, let's see.
You see that little check mark?
Let's see if I have it here. Damn it.
I'm not on Facebook, so it wasn't me, guys.
Oh, the other thing I noticed too was that, yeah, he's not the guy. See, that's good, Mark. What's up, Jinky? He switches up his intro a lot now. You know, sometimes it'll be just him and the kitties, and then others it's him and Diana and all the kitties. Yeah, so he's got his little rotation where he keeps switching it up. I did notice that. Keeps everybody guessing. But yeah. Well, thank you. I just do what I do. I try to have fun, because once it's not fun anymore, I'm not going to do it. Once you let it get too serious and you let it take over and you let it consume your every thought, and you got to get up in the morning and you got to, oh my God, I got to make content. Yeah, fuck all that shit. Johnny hurt my feelings. Crazy stuff. So yeah, I am so looking forward to, and again, like I said, it'll be Thursday. We are getting up and we are hitting the road. And I will not going to tell you where exactly we're going, but I will let you know this, that I'm going to be going for the entire month of September. Yeah, man. So there will be quite a few weeks with no Thursday live stream. But I'm sure there'll be some leeches that'll, BlindViews is, I'm going to do something on Thursday nights at 7 o'clock. Must be rare for the family to hear. This big excuse. See that shit. There's just no way. Because I have a bus in Mississippi. I have storage shed in Shola with stuff. I have another thing in Quartzsite with stuff. I have these rigs up here, and there's just no way. There's no way that I can make it to Washington State. It's just too much. It's a whole lot of stuff, and oh man, it's just horrible. There's just no way. But I can go from Mississippi to Illinois to Michigan, not a problem. I can make that trip. I can make that trip several times. I can drive from Mississippi to East Alton, Illinois, to get my buddy Sean to put some window tint on my back window and drive back. But a family crisis and go to Washington. Oh, there's no way. I see it because I have stuff in Sholo and Quartzsite, and I got vehicles all, and it's just, I can't, guys. I can't. As much as I really like to, guys. I really would, but no, there's just no way, guys. But hey, let's go to Michigan and stay for a little while. Yeah, let's stay for almost a month. There's no way I could drive to fucking Washington. There's no way. I just think it's funny. Yeah. Didn't the members approve? Yeah, I'll lose my time slot. Oh, well. I'll just have to do, I don't know, Monday nights or something. I don't know. Whatever. Don't have no way to do a live stream from the road. I don't. See this thing? It's a telephone. It makes phone calls. I don't have unlimited fucking data plan. I'm not going to live stream from my fucking phone. Not going to do it. All those other morons, they can do that shit. I don't do that. I have all this. This is what I live stream from. See? I do this. I can do more too. I have other cameras. I can have 4 cameras all hooked up. I can do all kinds of fucking shit. I can push buttons and I can.
You see that little check mark?
I can do that.
Did you fall down and smack your little head on the pavement?
Yeah, see?
Bear with. Bear with. Bear with. Back.
But yeah, so yeah, I don't do that shit with a phone. Everybody else can, but I just don't do it that way.
That's my opinion!
Where are we at here? Yeah, he just can't. It's yeah, he talks a lot of shit, and he's still no mention of Kevin's heart surgery or Kevin's fucking stroke. Not a mention of it. And you can't. Well, he's a week late. Well, he had plenty of time to say something about Big Papa. I don't think a month off was approved by the members. I don't think they. We had a meeting. I was vetoed, but I'm like, I don't care. I'm going anyway. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have a great time. Going to a tractor show in Northern was nice. Yeah, this will be the first big trip in the Santa Cruz. We did a little trip to Maryland and back, but this one's going to be a big one. This one's going to be it's right around 1,000, a little over 1,000 miles one way. So we're going to put some miles on the Santa Cruz, and it's going to be good to go. Good to go. That's right. Yeah, I'm sure you will. Thank you. I like it. I haven't been on a vacation in a while. The wife's been away. She's been away a couple times, and I've been here and having the girls tote me around and do shit for me while she was gone. But yeah, good to have daughters. I don't care about Kevin. I'm not telling. Since I said to the beginning of the live stream, did you mention how Badge is doing? I did not. Badge is doing well. Badge is Badge is being Badge. He's already worked on somebody's truck, and they had a dead battery. He fixed that and did some shit, and I was like, man, you better knock it the hell off. Recoup first. I'm fine. Yeah, Badge is doing fine. He's healing well. He's doing good. So yeah, Elle will keep him in line. She'll swat him if he gets out of line too much. He said, I had some help. I didn't do it all myself, but yeah, gotta get shit done. So yeah, Badge is being Badge. He's a cool dude. He is a funny dude. I'm glad I got to meet him and hang out with him for a while. He's hilarious. You didn't Mitch, you didn't miss a whole lot, Marilyn. We were just chit-chatting. I started talking about Mikey. So I think you came in the middle of that, but yeah. Doesn't want to mention Kev because that would take the spotlight off of him. That's true. I don't do her platform. I don't watch her videos. Every once in a while I'll get a link and I'll click on it and go over and check it out because somebody will say, hey, Diana did it. Yeah. Tater was on Kevin's live stream and Kevin made him a moderator. Oh. Ooh. You can drive once y'all get into the Carolinas. Second trip from a cruise, but I still have only 5K on it. Yeah, we got 4 on ours. We're putting some miles on it now, but yeah. we just got 4. It's just a little over 4,000 miles on it. We've had ours for a year. Well, it'll be a year. September next month it'll be a year. And yeah, I only got 4,000 miles on it. Thank you. I will. Oh, you haven't heard anything about his bus? No, just that he misses it, he says. Yeah, Badge, you can't keep Badge down for long. John Deere's birthday. Oh, no shit. That sounds fun. They aren't friends. They just pretend to be on YouTube. That's why Kevin gave Eric a van to get his foot in the Griffin game. Oh, Randy. Oh, God. That's cool. Yeah, I've been watching him for a while, too. Every once in a while, one of his old, like, from 9 years ago videos will pop up when he was just a little pudgy fat fuck with really messed up teeth, and yeah, he was all fucked up. Yeah, evergreen. The tire shine. I got tire shine on them. I use the gel. It goes on, it sticks, it lasts a long time. Doesn't splatter when you drive off. You don't have to wait for it to dry. Yeah, I like that stuff better. I'm a Meguiar's person. I use a lot of Meguiar's products. Yes, Amanda, outside is scary. That's where the people are. And the trees and stuff that make me sneeze. It's all out there, outside. Got yours about 2 weeks before I got mine, so February. No. Was it? No. I thought I got mine in September. Well, I don't even know. Now you're gonna make me look at paperwork. Let me see. Let's see what's this. Oh, that's the inspection. Yeah, it was the inspection. $9.25. November, December. Yep. $9.25 is what the paperwork says. Where am I at now? Reduce my meds. Went walking up to 1 mile. Nice. Well, that's good. You're doing well. My 10-year-old car has just over 75,000 on it. Nice. I just don't really like to drive since I hate flying more. I'll be driving to visit distant relatives. Yeah, the old Santa Cruz is it's pretty comfortable. Oh, you got the Jay Leno tire shine, yeah. It's not as comfortable as the 300, but it's not a bad ride. It's really not a bad ride at all. I drive for my vacations, never fly. I like being completely free to stop when I want to. Plus, yeah. Well, that's our thing. I see, said the blind man as he picked up his hammer and saw. Oh, pacemaker, nice. Yeah, we thought about flying, and then doing it that way and then flying back. It's not too expensive. Probably about the same once you're done spending all the gas and stopping halfway because I can't drive, so it's just up to her. So we'll stop halfway and get a room. So between getting a room twice and then the gas down and back, it's probably about the same as if you fly. But then you don't have a vehicle, so all that. Plus, we can do whatever. We plan on a month. If we feel like leaving after 2 weeks, we'll leave and come back home after 2 weeks. If we feel like staying longer, we'll stay longer. If we feel like leaving and then, like was mentioned, if we feel like swinging over and going to Savannah or anywhere else, we can do that. And whatever. So yeah, so when you fly, you're stuck to their schedules and this and that, and yeah, so yeah, it's nice to be able to just go and do. Yeah, I know the ladies have been taking care of you for sure. You take care of the kiddies. All right, Doc, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out with us, buddy. Yeah, it is nice to do. You never know. You never know. We, the one year we drove to Pittsburgh, hung out there for a while, and then went to the little, can't remember the name of the place now escapes me, right outside of Pittsburgh. But anyway, the mall where they filmed the Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead stuff. Fuck. But anyway, stayed there, went to the zoo, which I shouldn't have never went to the zoo. It was a very depressing zoo, but we went there and did all that good shit. And then on the way home, we took all back roads the whole way home and stopped at the site in the field where the 9/11, the other plane, we stopped at that and looked at that crash site and the memorial and all that stuff, which was pretty cool out in the middle of the field. But yeah, so we did that, and it was all about, it wasn't just jump on the highway and go, or the turnpike or anything, because that's how we got out there. But when we came back, we went all back roads. It took a long time, but it was pretty cool. It was nice little jaunt. And since that memorial was on the way, we kind of went a little bit out of the way and stopped there, spent the day there. It was pretty cool. So yeah, we like to do shit like that. And that's why I like Margie and Jeff. That's why I like RV Ashes in April. That's why I always like their channel, because they do shit like that. Even if they're going from point A to point B, if they see a sign that says, even if it's 40 miles down this road, they'll go check it out. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try to post. Like I said, I'll try to throw some little videos together to post, and because again, it's not my source of income. It's my extra money, and with all the procedures that I had, I need extra money. And so yeah, if I don't post for a while, one, I don't want people to leave. I enjoy you folks, and two, I need a couple bucks. So yeah, and I'm not afraid to admit it. But again, it's not my livelihood. It's not my life. It's not what I need to do. It's a little bit of extra stuff, extra money, and it's fun to do. Like I said, when it's not fun anymore, I will definitely not do it. Yeah, meandering is a good word. Yeah. Yeah, I seen your thing up there. What is it? Mouse A. Allen's. Yeah. There he is. There he is. Talking about, speaking of the devil, I was telling on you, Badge, that you're out there fucking fixing dead batteries and shit. Nope, folks are asking about you. I'm letting them know you're still kicking. I'm glad you popped in, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah, fun. It's not my self-reliance, right? Yeah, it's just, you know, as when I first got monetized, I just started putting stuff into I started buying the lights and buying microphones, and then I upgraded microphones till I got this one, and cameras. I started out with shitty cameras, and we got better and better and better, and all kinds of stuff. And I just put it back into the channel because it was fun. And I had a little bit, you know. But now, like I said, with all these things I had done, eye procedures and colonoscopies and polyp removals and getting sick and going to the ER and all that other shit, all these copays, I need a little extra. So yeah, that's what it goes to now. No buying toys with it. It goes to fucking $200, $300, and $400 copays. So yeah, do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. I wish nomads would leave my state. Blue Van Dan, yeah. He got he had a little wind kick up and pulled his solar panels and ripped the hinges and shit out. He's got to fix all that shit. Yeah, we were still no pain, but got the zillion staples out of my leg one day at a time, buddy. Good deal. Like I said, don't overdo it. You don't have to lay around and be lazy, but don't overdo it. I'm sure it'll pop you if you get out of hand. I know you can't run as fast now, can you? I'll never get to New York City to see 9/11 slave at the World Trade Center. Lost 5 people that day. Yeah, I was there the Tuesday after. Thank you. I appreciate it. I try. It's not the best quality. It's not the greatest thing on YouTube, but it's the best that I can do. I do things that takes me a little bit longer. It's a little bit slower. I bought toys and little things to streamline my process where, I used to, you know, just, it wasn't point, shoot, and upload, but I would still edit. But then I got 2 cameras and I would record 2 things at once and then kind of cut it in and flip back and forth. So I just got things that now I don't have to do that. I can produce on the fly and I can do all kinds of things.
See that little check mark?
And I made my life easier so I can do things quicker and easier. Just because I can shoot and upload, it still takes a lot more because I can do all this without editing it. I can edit on the fly. So it's a little bit...
Did you fall down and smack your little head on the pavement?
It's just a little bit of stuff, a little bit of toys to make it easier. And I like it the way... I like to put in the effort because, again, it's not a job. It's not something I have to do. I don't get up in the morning and go, oh, content. What am I going to do? I got to make content. And no, it's fun. I enjoy it. I got a bunch of fucking equipment from the old days. Plus I added some new stuff and upgraded stuff. So, you know, it's fun and I enjoy it. And I think other people do too. So yeah, I just like to put forth a little bit of effort because, again, it may not be the best, but it isn't just any old thing thrown out there willy-nilly just hit a fucking record button and like Sarasota Tim does, you know, 3 videos all in the same hour, all out of sequence, just because he hit record, and then hit upload. No fucking thumbnail, no description, no nothing. Just hit record, hit stop, hit upload. Hit record, hit stop, hit upload. Hit record, hit stop, hit upload. And then there you go, 3 of them. And they come in all out of order, all in the same hour, all out of order, and just done, because you just have to pump them out, pump them out, pump them out, pump them out. I'm not about all that. I would rather, you know, sit back and take some time, because again, it takes me longer anyway, because I can see, but I can't see like everybody else does. So it takes me a while to do shit. And when I go out and about and do things, that takes me even longer than most people. So, yeah. I just stopped to thank everybody for saying, yep. Good deal, Badge. Oh, I'm glad you popped in, buddy. I'm glad you're doing good. And I've been keeping everybody informed, letting them know that you're still kicking there, buddy. Jackie the Joke Man. Oh, man. Jackie was a trip. Stuttering John. Good old Fred's still around though. But yeah, yeah, have fun, BlindViews. I got that. You're here to protect him. Yeah, I got some longtime friends in here. Don't worry, they know you're not that serious, or you'd be your comments would start disappearing. But yeah, it's yeah, this is my studio for everything. I mean, my guitars are here. I got vape shit up there. And then back behind me, that stuff there, that's a bunch of painting stuff. There's more over there, and those, see, I got, well, and there's gun cleaning stuff in that one. Oh, 2 drawers there, there's gun cleaning stuff. And over here, there's a shelf with a whole bunch of paints and shit. I got whole bunches of these, all different colors. And my color pencils and all that, all my art supplies and shit are over there. Let's see, behind my don't be a tater hater shirt, all that stuff over there. There we go. I can move that a little bit. Get bumped in it. Yeah. So yeah. Seymour's back there still. But yeah, this is where I do everything, in this little studio. I haven't smoked in many, many years. I hit the electric stuff. I vape. I make my own juice. I used to make videos about juice making, but yeah. Yeah, Seymour, yep. But yeah, I used to make lots of videos about vape recipes and everything, but YouTube, they treat that like you're showing somebody how to make crack. So yeah, can't do that anymore. Not allowed to show how to disassemble to clean a handgun or anything anymore either. I can, if you, real quick before I get out of here. But yeah, so I when I started, I had nicotine. I don't put nicotine in my juice anymore, so I'm nicotine free. But yeah, I haven't smoked cigarettes in I don't even know how long. And I do have my, you see it way up there in the corner, my stained glass eye that was made for me a long time ago. That thing is awesome. Fucking a lot of work went into that. I appreciate that thing so much. Still have that up. And of course, my big banner that was given to me. And then the Paulapalooza Van Vita Travels meetup. Badge sent me that. So yeah. What's up, Phil? Yeah, the thing is, it's really nice. She did a really good job on it. Yep, Seymour peeking. He's over there. He's back there chilling. Thanks, Kathy. Yep, it's been an hour and a half. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I'll thank my my moderators, you guys. You guys are awesome. And all my members, you guys are awesome too. Thank you for all the support, continued support. Thanks to everybody that watches my videos. Keep on watching them, watch them the whole way through. Give them that little thumbs up and leave a comment. That helps too. And definitely everybody who comes and hangs out with me on Thirsty Thursdays. We always have a good time. I know I do. I enjoy them. I always have a good time. So thanks everybody. And again, no live next week because we're getting up and hitting the road 1 week from today.
Yay!
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. Thanks, Carrie Joe. See you next year. All right. I'm going to play a couple songs real quick and then I'm going to get on out of here. Oh. My Mossberg MC2SC does have a hollow sun optic on it mounted. It's very, very nice. I actually like that. When you got fucked up eyes, I prefer the optic to iron sights. It's a lot easier for me anyway. docking here. Oh, that went on for far too long. Thank you, thank you. All right. Well, thanks for everybody who hung out and listened to me make noise for a while. Oh my goodness, over 2 hours on this thing. Well, I appreciate it, you guys. Have fun. I will probably be posting some videos throughout the week until it's time to go. And then, like I said, once we get rolling and get going, I'll be posting. And once we get there, I'll try to film some little stuff to put together. And then let you know where we're at, what we're doing, and all that good stuff. So stay tuned. Don't abandon me altogether. And then when I get back home, we'll fire these Thursday things up. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the vacation wishes. Definitely need one. It's time. Alrighty, let's see. What can we do? Well, I'll do this for sure, because we all know you don't have to agree with me. You know why?
That's my opinion!
I love that. I can't get enough of that. Oh my goodness. Oh, we have a flub.
Sarasota who?
Who the fuck is Nomadic Fanatic?
All right. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I do appreciate it. And yeah. See ya when I see ya.
Let me vent for a second.